My grandfather saw a strange woman at midnight. At that time my grandfather lived in Bokaro Steel City, Jharkhand, India, an important city due to its industrial importance. He has worked in the power plant for more than 20 years and have retired 7 years ago. He died last year due to a heart attack. He lived in that city for more than 40 years. And this incident is about 5 years before his retirement. At that time he used to work for both day and night shifts. That day he was on a night shift, i.e., he had to go to his power plant in evening and went back at late night. On his way to home from the power plant there was a dam which is still there and is known as Sector 9 Dam among the locals, but its official name is Gargaon Dam. This dam is very popular for its paranormal activities. Everyone from Bokaro Steel City must have heard about this place. Now coming to the incident, my grandfather who was on his night shift that day had done his works and was ready to leave. It was already late night that time. His colleagues suggested that he should stay at his power plant as he might feel sleepy, which wouldn't be safe for him as he had to drive for 30 minutes to reach his home, but he told that he is very used to with his night shifts and it's very normal for him. So, he left with his motorbike. The roads were all empty with a spooky background as that was midnight already. As he crossed the dam he saw a woman was standing at the side of road. She was hanging her hand towards him like she was asking for a lift. As my grandfather came close to that woman, he saw that she was wearing a white sari with bangles and she also had a handbag with her. But her face was not clearly visible to my grandfather. He hadn't stopped his motorbike but he driven very slowly and crossed from her side to see her face clearly. Despite he came really close to her, he still couldn't see anything in her face. All he noticed was her blood-colored lipstick, and no reaction on her face. She had literally no eyes and no nose in her face had really nothing but only her lips. Now, my grandfather understood that there's really something wrong with that woman. He rushed his motorbike and got away from there as fast as he could without stopping and without looking back or looking in his back mirror. During all his journey he only thought about that lady. He remembered how his friend who was also designated to night shift last week had a similar experience. That lady also appeared to his friend. His friend stopped his motorbike as he saw that lady asking for lift. He asked her, "Ma'am, what are you doing here in midnight? Please tell how can I help you?" To which she replied, "Drop me there please." He kindly asked, "Where should I drop you, ma'am?" To which she again replied, "Drop me there please." His friend was really confused by her behavior, but at last he thought that it was really very late night with no one on the roads, and it would be really unsafe for her if he not give her lift and leave her alone in such situation. So, he agreed, "All right ma'am, please be seated, I'll drop you wherever you have to go." So she sat at his motorbike and they started to go. After some time, my grandfather's friend asked her again, "Please tell me ma'am, you want me to drop you at which place?" To that she again said without any expression, "Leave me there please." This time he was really bothered with her reply. He repeatedly tried to see her face from his side mirror, but he was also unable to notice her face clearly. Before my grandfather's friend could ask her anything again, she had vanished completely. His friend was completely shocked and couldn't control himself and accelerated his motorbike furiously, due to which his friend got hit with a tree. Now my grandfather, after remembering his friend's encounter, thought he was very lucky that he didn't stop his motorbike. Now he was very close to his home, and the roads were still all empty. As he moved further, he saw a woman was sitting on a big stone. To his surprise, she was the same lady whom he saw near the dam. She noticed him, and stood in the middle of the road blocking his way. My grandfather instantly turned his motorbike back and went his home by an alternative road. At last he peacefully went to his home and narrated this encounter to everyone. That was his personal experience, but other than that there are numerous stories and rumors which are related to that dam.